He was the king of cool and one of the best paid actors in old Hollywood. Steve McQueen, the man who was able to become an actor after being a United States Marine. His acting talents led him to play various characters such as a race car driver, a prisoner, a conman, a cowboy, and even a detective. So, let's begin. Basic biography of Steve McQueen. His early life. Now, Steve McQueen was born in Beech Grove, Indiana. His father was named William, and his mother was named Julianne. However, his father left him at quite a young age, as well as even not bothering with him. So from there, he still stayed with his mother and also moved to his uncle's ranch in Missouri. His troubling childhood during the Great Depression did not help much, as he found out he had a disability and had found it hard living. He mostly spent his time hanging around with gangs and committing crimes, also trying to make ends meet. With his mother getting married 3 times, it wasn't a good day for him or good life. But however, he did go to school and reunite with his mother after 3 marriages. During the time he was living in his farm in Missouri, he was also able to join the United States Marine as a first class officer and managed to cause some trouble in the United States the Corps Marines. He was able to spend time in the brig due to fights and even misadventure. He also was finally discharged in the 1950s, and all was not lost, really. Acting career. So after Steve McQueen was discharged from the United States Marine Corps in 1950s, he managed to become an actor, playing in small roles in the theatre, and then graduating into playing bit roles in movies and television. However, he managed to get a major role, in the Great St. Louis Bank Robbery, which starred him as being a American football player who turned bank robber and even had his hand on television on the TV show Tales of Wells Fargo. From then on, Steve McQueen was able to land other major roles and even great roles. With his driving skills and his acting skills, he was able to manipulate and use these for his new roles that were coming up in this certain future. As this was based in the 1950s and 60s, where he was rising and becoming a star. He was able to play a part of Vin Tanner, the right hand man of the cowboy leader Chris Adams, who was played by Yul Brynner in the movie Magnificent Seven, and then working on The Great Escape as a character called Virgil Hilts, an American POW during World War II. With his love of racing and driving, he managed to gain more roles, and one role in particular was playing Detective Frank Bullitt in the movie Bullitt in 1968, where Steve McQueen was able to show his driving talents and able to present the world with his amazing, brilliant chase around San Francisco. He also was able to star in Le Mans, where he was able to play as a racer during the 24 Le Mans race in France. Actor and race car driver. Due to his love of racing and driving, Steve McQueen was able to spend more time with his cars and more time with his motorcycles in the movie sets and even in performing various stunts to amaze audiences in the 1960s and 70s due to his driving skills. He was able to own some sports cars from Fords to Ferraris and even loved to race with his vintage motorcycles. Due to his love of racing and managed to land over many more roles, such as The Getaway, where he was typecasted as an actor who can do both action and driving orientated cutscenes, and even scenes in general. Later on in his career, he was able to play Henri Chery in the movie Papillon, based on a real life person called Henri Chery, aka Papillon, in France, and becoming a prisoner who had to escape from French Guiana. From then on, he was winning or nominated for to win global or Golden Globes and even the Academy Award for his performances. However, he did not win any. On his spare time as well, he was able to race in some tracks around the world and travel around the world for his race cars and even his motorcycles. And he was able to promote most motorcycles and even race car and car companies during his time as an actor. Due to this, most of his memorabilia is actually now owned by various actors and people around the world, such as Jay Leno and many more. Personal life and behind the scenes. So Steve McQueen was married 3 times actually and had 2 kids. Now his first wife was named Nell Adams, who was from the Philippines, and their relationship lasted from 1956 to 1972. The couple had 2 children. One was named Chad McQueen, who would be an actor and race car driver, and even was able to get married second time round with his co-star from the movie Getaway called Ali McGraw. And the relationship lasted from 1973 to 1978. His final wife was Barbara Minty and was married to her from 1980 to his death during that year. He was able to help various charities and able to donate to items to 4 reform schools where he spent most of his time in schooling and able to provide them the support and able to visit them. Himself was a student at a reform school, and then this was before he was a United States Marine. Legacy of an anti-hero. Now, Steve McQueen was classed as an anti-hero in some of his movies, and mainly to everyone as a hero. He starred in films, TV, and on stage during the 1950s to 1980. However, his life was cut short at the age of 50, where he found out he had a tumor near his heart. And even this was caused by smoking and exposure to dangerous equipment that was found harmful in various film sets. Yet these tumors were removed, yet the pain didn't stop. He died from a heart attack on the 7th of November 1980 in Mexico. However, his legacy lives on even till today. His son Chad McQueen was an actor and a race car driver, even managed to carry out his legacy, and even where he left off. Chad was able to race in the Daytona driveways and even the International Speedway. Steve McQueen appeared on various commercials after his death, such as the Ford commercial and etc. Even his grandson was named after him, and his grandson does have some relationship or relations to Enrique Iglesias, and is still acting in roles today. With Steve McQueen's legacy, he was able to inspire various actors and actresses that live around today, and even in the modern day. Actors such as the late great Paul Walker, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Vin Diesel, and other actors of the modern day have been inspired by Steve McQueen's story and Steve McQueen's movies, as well as Steve McQueen's legacy. Now, my name is Suki Cookie, and this is it for the biography for Steve McQueen. I'll be creating more videos and more content based on different actors of old Hollywood. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like my videos and also have time to watch my other videos that I have available.